Good morning, traders. February 9th, this is Thursday. You got yourself a higher gap opening, pretty extensive run up, and you can see that even overnight it held this trend line right here. You see the Dow is getting a giant push from Disney, although you can see it's completely kicked back the entire gap. And I'm going to briefly run this over for you guys. You can see early that the market's held up for a while for the good first half hour. They were kind of working the crowd as they always do. They give you a little couple of breaks, you know, and you can see that they were struggling with 65. And those were, I mean, the market's is opening up 30 handles higher. Once again, what is going to keep the buyers in up at these levels this early in the day? So you have to be logical about how you're going to trade this. And the optimal trades are to be short with the anticipation of this market at least attempting to fill most of the gap to the downside. They just take advantage of the value up there and bring it back down to reality, and then they decide as they're doing right now. And I'll get to that in a second, but you can see right here they top 65, and you can see this hard push in the Dow where they made their morning high and they completely rolled. And these were the signs that you needed to get ready to get short. And the opportunity would have been right in there, somewhere around 57. And you would have caught most of that move back right down to the pivot. You can see the Dow came back down to R1 and it's trying to hold on. And then it gave you one last push down, which pretty much coincided with the breakdown with the ES right there. And you can see right here, and there was another opportunity to be short somewhere around 46, 47, whatever you could have got. And, that would have paid out. And, you know, your management is your own and what you're looking for. Three handles, two handles, four handles, you can run a trailing stop just to protect your profits. And then you can see the market is trying to decide what they want to do. And they couldn't get back over to pivot. I don't think it's going to be much of what the Dow. The Dow's going to beat to his own drummer a little bit. You can see even though the Dow rolled over and it made its way back to the pivot. And then eventually we came down and filled the gap down to 30. And it's a big deal. And you can see that, and this is where you change your thought process in terms of the market because the significance of this level, and that's the 9MA. And you can see that we've held it all week. This is a big deal. You're going to have to want to pay attention to this uh, later in the day if we approach it, because if it gives in, this market has a possibility of rolling a little bit. I just don't know how they're going to play this. Are they going to hold this market up again for the rest of the week? You can see already that they're trying to hold up from 30, which was exactly settlement, and it's just above this 9, which I think comes in at around 29, which is just below, I think, or just above the low, overnight low, which you see they wouldn't take out. So you can just see that once again the significance of the moving averages. That's really all there's to it. And you can see here as well in the Dow, and the Dow came down to 34, maybe punched through it briefly. Actually, they traded right to 34,000 and they held it for now. So, these are your big support levels. You can see the Nasdaq's rolled over a little bit and bounced as well. So, we're gonna have to pay attention to this as the day goes on and see what they have in store for this market. So, this was the playbook today. It was the R1 short all the way up here, which they never really pinched through, which was quite surprising. I was kind of waiting for it and it never really came. They got through it early overnight and they never really got above 65. So, you didn't get the quality pinch through price roll down. But like I said, it's not a perfect science. It's just a general area. So good luck with your trading and have a great day. Good luck tomorrow.